give a sandwich to this woman?
What was the question? Sorry.
I forgot the question as well.
But my partner's in the room, by the way, so I'm just kind of like.
Oh, okay.
Hello,
hi. Did you say it loud enough that she could hear it?
Yeah. No, do you know what? I wasn't told off about anything.
The Music with Sparkle, you're on Glitterbeam now. It's been 6 weeks that I told you that this Big Brother was particularly special for us here at Glitterbeam because, one of our presenters was in the house. Now he didn't win. Someone else win. We're very, very happy because representation is still there. Ali!
Yes!
How are you, Ali?
Oh, I'm so good, thank you. Just trying to adjust to life outside of the house, but I've had such a positive reception that I'm just really enjoying being back with my partner, my friends, my family, and getting up to date with what I've missed, I guess.
I love the fact that I'm just adjusting to be out of my... You were on Lorraine a few minutes ago. What are you talking about? So I have some questions from fans. Okay, I got a couple of them. Yeah, I selected a couple of them. So Silva said, what do you miss the most about being in the house?
What do I miss the most about being in the house? Definitely some of the friends that I made. So Dean is very, very special to me. I love Dean. Everybody knows that I absolutely adored Lily. So I miss her terribly. I had a FaceTime with her yesterday and her mum. Martha, Days. These people are incredible people that I was very lucky to meet. And they're who I miss most from the house.
Okay. Well, I appreciate the fact that you said Dean because you're on Glitterbeam. Well done. That was smart. So Super TV said, as a Big Brother fan, you must know how rooted the LGBTQ plus community is in the show. So what does it mean to you to represent them and also be the first gay woman, the first lesbian to win the show altogether?
This feels incredible. I felt so honoured, and it's been really difficult to explain to my partner, for example, how I felt in the house, not having any idea about how I was being perceived by the outside world. When I got to the final and I heard people chanting, I was like, I'm going to be okay. I'm going to walk out the house and I'm going to be okay. And that just kind of filled me with so much confidence that I didn't have going into the house. When I got outside and I saw posters saying lesbians for Ali Bromley and all this kind of stuff, I was like, wow, so something that I've done or something that I represent has hopefully mattered to people. And that was just so heartwarming and so lovely. Yeah, it's been a real honor actually to represent the communities that I sit in, I guess.
And I want to tell you that we've been rooting for you since day one because you are stunning and beautiful. You're intelligent, you're smart, you can hold the conversation, which is lovely. My question for you is, I remember the very first episode that we watched, okay? So it was probably the first day, and if not the first night. And you went immediately, almost like a disclaimer, saying, I'm neurodivergent. I might have moments where I keep to myself and I am a little, that seems to be immediately forgotten by everybody in the house, given how things then went for 6. Do you think is that because we saw you in other moments also say, I'm a human being too. So do you think that was the case? They just forgot?
I think, at the time that I had that conversation, I was feeling really overwhelmed and I was really worried about my entrance into the house because I couldn't remember it. I couldn't remember what song was playing or how I'd been. And I thought, oh my gosh, I must have absolutely embarrassed myself. And I was really like, my partner's going to be upset with me. My family are going to be upset with me. And I felt so overwhelmed. And then I went in the house and all the lights were strange. And I felt like a rabbit in headlights. And I was desperately trying to look like a quote unquote normal person. And I just felt like, maybe I'm not doing a good job of that. So I need to let the housemates know this is me. This is who I am. If you see me kind of sneak off to the bedroom and put some earplugs in, like I'm just going for like a bit of a de-stimulation kind of thing.
Yes.
I feel like they forgot it? I mean, potentially, but I also understand that this is something I talked about on the show, that where there might be, a disability, and being neurodivergent is considered a disability, where you can't see it necessarily, and where I've taught myself mask quite effectively, is it a realistic expectation for them to hold it in mind at all times, especially when I'm being a bit controversial or like a bit outspoken about some of their friends? I'm not sure. So I think the answer is not a straightforward one. Yes, possibly they did forget it, and at times that felt really hard, but is the responsibility all on them? Possibly not, because I was also a bit controversial at times anyway. So
Ali's admitting she's been controversial. Oh,
yeah,
okay. Did you watch anything back yet?
I haven't had time to watch any of the episodes, but I did have a lovely debrief from my sister and partner on Saturday, so I have an idea of some of the highlights and how that might have been received. And my friend told me, Ali, you have to download TikTok, because there's lots of like short clips and things, and then I'll have a bit of a sense of what's been out there. So I've been looking through TikTok, and I did catch some of my kind of facial expressions, and when I some of my interactions with Khalid were not always that diplomatic, shall we say. So yeah, of course I can take responsibility for that.
Listen, you're talking to a person that does all sorts of faces, so I completely understand your point. I can't control it. It's Now, are you gonna have a baby?
Am I going to have a baby?
Well, that's what you said.
Yeah, we talked about it in the house. Definitely something that's on my mind, and obviously it's a conversation that my partner and but my partner's in the room, by the way, so I'm just kind of like...
Oh, okay.
There she is.
Hello, hi. Hold on. Are you two having a baby? It's an LGBTQ plus radio station. Let's talk.
Yeah, look, I always thought growing up that I would become a mother, and throughout my 20s I thought that I'd become a mum. As I got a bit older, I'm approaching 40 now, things change, and I'm not sure about like my health, my body, all of those things. I would love to be a mum, and I would love to be, I would love to have a baby with two lesbian mums. I think how sweet and cute and lovely. I think that would be nice. So we'll see. Let's see what happens.
Did you say it loud enough that she could hear it?
Yeah.
Just wondering,
Yeah, there's a Sherelle-shaped hole in the wall. She must be trying to run away.
So I'm going to ask you something that I asked your the previous housemates that were with me once they were evicted. What is the first thing that you really wanted to eat and you managed to eat outside the house? Because you can imagine what Lily told me.
Well, I've got Chinese takeaway as well, because I looked at my sister and I said, should we get Chinese in sort of honour of Lily? And we both said yes. And then I sent a picture of it to Lily. So
Yes, it's exactly what I did. I actually cooked salt and pepper chips just for Lily when she was evicted. So,
Perfect. Yeah. Celebration of Lily. You just need some Tantastics, and then you're like well underway in celebrating Lily's taste in food.
So how are you approaching now going back to your life, your job?
So I have some time off. I don't have any work currently lined up, and I was self-employed before I went into the house, so I have no sort of ongoing commitment at the moment. At the moment, I don't have a plan, so I'm just going to take a bit of space to breathe and just see what happens, really. I think that's what I was quite open about in the house, is that for the first time in my life, I don't have a plan, and maybe that's okay. Maybe it's all right for me just to kind of see what happens now and just enjoy being around, people that love me and all of that. So, yeah.
Good. You said that you had a debrief about your experience in the house, your sister, your partner. So, did they tell you off about something?
No, do you know what? I wasn't told off about anything. They were like, yes, Ali, you were right about everything. They said that I was... Oh, gosh, sorry, my stomach just rumbled really loudly. That's a bit of a diary room throwback, I think.
I'm sorry, are you not on a luxury shopping budget?
I feel like I'm on basic rations still. I'm really sorry if my stomach rumbling was just so loud.
How is that possible?
About that. I forgot what
Someone gave a sandwich to this woman.
I don't know, always talking about snacks, but yeah. What was the question? Sorry.
I forgot the question as well.
Okay,
That's
great.
fine. That's fine. No. Yes, you haven't been told off.
No, I haven't been
Yes.
told off. They were fully supportive. They said that I handled myself well in difficult situations. I spoke my truth, which I believe I did. That, you know, the things that I expressed in the house was what I was thinking and feeling at the time. So no tellings off.
Did you speak to Lily about the fact that she's the most lovely person in the world, but maybe she's not great at repeating things she heard on the phone?
Yes. So if anyone was likely to get a telling off coming out of the house, that would probably be Lily for her poor message relaying skills. But do you know what? When I saw it, someone sent me, someone had put it on TikTok, just the short clip of it, and I was crying with laughter because they put subtitles on it and everything. I was so funny. If anything, it added to it really, because what a funny story to look back and laugh about. So,
and I love also the tone that your partner actually was having on the phone. Lily, say this. You're so determined. I loved it. Ali, we love you. So,
oh, thank you so much.
Thank you for being on Glitterbeam. I guess Dean will pester you soon to be on his show as well, so you'll be soon on again. Thank you for being on Glitterbeam. Have a lovely rest of your day.
Thank you so much.